It was a chilly morning when they arrived. In the middle of Central Park, a shimmering portal materialized. Out of it stepped a figure, looking just like any of us but with a desperate urgency in their eyes. Their clothes, although not drastically different, had materials we've never seen. Their first words? "I've come from 2345, and I need to tell you something vital. The world of 2345. One might expect the future to be a utopia, but according to our traveler, it's far from it. Advanced technology had changed the way humans live, from floating cities to mind-linked devices. But with advancements came unforeseen consequences. Climate, culture, and cosmic changes had turned the Earth into a battleground for resources and survival. The warning. The traveler spoke of events that seemed fantastical. Oceans turning into vast deserts, stars disappearing from the night sky, and nations waging wars using weapons that could manipulate time itself. But why come to our time with these forewarnings? They claimed our era held the pivotal choices that would set these events in motion. What can we do? Hope is not lost. The traveler emphasized that while the future they came from was dark, it wasn't set in stone. By fostering global cooperation, investing in sustainable technology, and prioritizing human welfare over momentary gains, we can steer Earth away from the path it's on. The future, it seems, is in our hands. The departure and doubt. As suddenly as they appeared, the traveler vanished back through the shimmering portal, leaving us with more questions than answers. Skeptics argued it was a hoax, while others believed fervently. Whether you believe or not, the traveler's warnings resonate with challenges we already face today. The message beyond time. There were those who delved deeper into the traveler's message, trying to decipher if there was an underlying theme. Beyond the warnings and depictions of a grim future was a plea for unity. The time traveler repeatedly emphasized the importance of collective humanity, the strength that comes from banding together, and the time ripple effect. Time travel theories often speak of the butterfly effect. Small change can result in significant differences in a later state. To our time, the visitor from 2345 might have already set in motion a chain of different from their original timeline. Perhaps was that knowledge would be our salvation. Skepticism and science were baffled. The supposed time traveler sparked debates worldwide. Was time travel truly possible, or was the elaborate ruse played on a global stage? Physicists speak theories, while historians travelers' claims with known events. Cultural. The traveler culture, songs, movies, and books were inspired by the mysterious visitor from the future. The merely being a fantastic to our society's choice for greater awareness and action towards sustainable futures. The behind. Years after the travelers formed worldwide principles shared by our 2340. The event became a within all walks of life coming to make better choices for our world, a brighter future for all. The diary found. A few months post the traveler's departure, a tattered diary was found in the very spot they first appeared. This diary presumes contains, but also personal anecdotes. Vivid picture of a world starkly contrasting ours. One human connection in natural beauty was deeply yearned for. The diary inched raw emotions, love, loss, provided a unique that even in a technologically advanced world, distant traveler had loved ones and fought for cause. Her journey through time wasn't just a mission. It was deeply personal. Technological marvels and pitfalls. While the 2005 described in the diary was technologically advanced with AI companions, teleportation station, and even digital memories, it also warned of over-reliance on technology, loss of natural habitats, human touch, and organic experiences had a profound psychological impact on its inhabitants. Into philosophical entries, the traveler questions purpose and the true meaning of progress. Aggression, just technology, or is it the soul? Contemplations. The traveler invites us to partake, emphasizing relevance. Call to action. While the initial message was a warning, the diary provided actionable. It stressed the importance of preserving our environment, fostering human connection, and prioritizing mental and emotional well-being alongside technological advancements. The traveler believed we could craft a brighter, more echoes of the past. The diary repeatedly emphasized the importance of learning past history as the traveler put it, had a way of echoing into the future. Empire rise and fall. Patterns remain. Many of the problems they faced in 23 versions we know today, showcasing the nature, a challenge the of in a world dominated by machines had become a niche. Yet, the traveler cherished the beauty of a hand painted the emotion of a live performance and the magic of handwritten poetry, believed was the touchstone of humanity, a mirror reflecting our deepest structure of 2,345. Mental dynamics of 2,340 morphed into conglomerates, race. While this brought about global unity in some ways, it also birthed new divisions based on ideology and control. Traveler's Tale understood common human identity. The ethical dilemmas of time. The act of time traveling wasn't taken lightly. With it came vast ethical responsibility. By revealing the future, there's a risk of creating self-fulfilling or altering trajectories in unpredictable ways. The traveler with these dilemmas, ultimately choosing to intervene for what they believed was the greater good. Aftermath of the discovery. The discovery of the double movement, while still debate, its movement's mental health awareness and artistic revival spread. This mysterious visitor from the future, directly or indirectly, had a global renaissance. The skeptics invested as this traveler took the world by storm. Dedicated skeptics set out on a mission. To prove the legitimacy thereof of this traveler's forensics, they began material used in cross-referencing current citations. Environmental emphasis. Among the diary's entry was the degradation of Earth's vast barren wastelands. Once teeming oceans now lifeless, and skies choked with pollution. It wasn't just a tale of caution, but a heartfelt prioritize Earth's well-being, emphasizing that nature's health directly correlates to humanity's survival. And heartbreak. In 2345, Virtual interactions dominated. Holographic and in realities, physical became rare. This led to a societal loneliness and touch. The trails serve as a reminder acknowledges global warmth effect in act. After the travels and socio began no significant changes in global challenging to attribute solely to the traveler's influence, it's undeniable that conversations around sustainability, unity, and holistic gained momentum. The mystery deepens. Months after the traveler's disappearance, strange occurrences began cropping up. Unidentified radio frequencies, fleeting glimpses were time portals and meteor. These events led to speculations. Were they residual travelers' journey through more travel enigma? Even as the world traveler's message, a burning question remained. Who was this mysterious envoy from 25? The diary offered glimpses into their personal life, but their identity remained concealed. Some speculated. Others believed they might have been an artist, trying to paint the future with words. The lost art of story. The traveler's mode of communication was notably archaic by their standards. They relied on the age-old art of storytelling, a form that had become rare in their time. Through parables and metaphors, with the heartstrings of our era, the timeless nature of shaping. While a significant portion of the traveler's revelations were cautionary, also have a potential world where tested mutual respect and understanding. It highlighted that the path was paved as May 300. An unexpected but delightful section of the diary described the music of the melodies crafted through algorithms of natural phenomena, the indomitable human spirit that even changed world remained a traveler's farewell. Mysterious traveler organized a covert gathering. Those who attended farewell, filled with hope, inspiration, cherish the planet and its. The traveler may have returned to their time, but their impact lingered, reminding everyone of the individual can have in shaping the course of history. Echoes in the universe. The traveler, in an almost poetic entry, cosmic events from their time. Celestial dances, the appearances of new constellations, and the whispers of the universe were described. These events, they believed, were not just astronomical phenomena. There's a earth-changing relationship with the cosmos. The evolution. Languages evolve, and by 2345, the way humans communicated had seen significant transformations. Remained elements from creating a traveler's choice was intended ensuring understanding the role in 2345. By this time, AI had become deeply ingrained just machines, but personalities and roles in society. The traveler brought out ethics line between creation. Amidst wonders, there was human 2345. Meditation, herbal meditation, law research. The traveler emphasized the balance of the future, connecting ancestral with suggest progress the new connection. One of the most discussed extended lives across dimensions. Relationships became complex yet profound. The story of a millennial, a love that defied temporal boundaries, and family stretched across eras, painted a picture of human connections yet familiar. In 5, fended beyond mere clothing. Integration of biology, self-expression, dimensional, mated with hair gravity, descriptions of a world where personal sanity, gastronomy in the future. Food, always a reflection of culture and progress, had taken by the traveler's time. Agriculture, prophetic and ancient recipes, blend of tradition with the traditional gastronomy with age-old spices of culinary evolution, education and learning. The framework of 2345 was radically decentralized. Gone were the trends. In their place, global allowed individuals to learn from experiences across this development. Planetaries were the norm. Animals and coexist with many species having gone extinct. There was a collective effort in the traveler's time to reintroduce and protect biodiversity. Urban jungles had literal jungles, with cities designed to coexist with rather than replace it. Fondly heard, a symbol of the ethos and entertainment. In 20 limited to our physical sports, where participants competed across, where crowd entertainment too was immersive. Watching film experience hand, counted an experience where they lived a day as a tree, feeling the pulse of the earth. The expressions of 2005 in 5 had rashly thought impossible. Didn't just paint on the very fact self, using their creations. A mentor captured a dream song that the listener's heartbeats. Mused on attending a concert where the time by the collective emotions of the audience. That's time built considered the aquatic metropolises were common sight, not just about creating ecosystem every with the mystery in 2345. In a future so dominated by advancement of the emotion of love, beauty according to the braided in its many bounded by time or relationships across lifetime, with the advent of even beyond concepts of reality, spirituality, and the cosmic consciousness. The boundaries between science and spirituality had blurred by 45. Understanding one's place in the as significant as ever. Temples, churches, and spiritistic indigenous where seekers from across the universe congregated. Travelers spoke of a transcendence, meditating of multiple galaxies. The time traveler's legacy. On the tale's future, the traveler left an in present. Their discussions on sustainability and the essence of humanity. As they vanished, find only memories, they abyss toward conscious. The selection by 5 weren't just limited to humanity. Celebrated cosmic events like planetary and auroras. The traveler described mesmerizing festival dance platforms floating amidst the northern lights, creating a fusion of culture. The new changed dramatically. Politicians no longer leaders, but facilitators, ensuring seamless making with human values. The traveler recalled a world where decisions were made through collective global census, not confined or nationalities. Nature of past environmental damages, extensive originating Earth's ecosystems, of land where state animals, genetic technologies, and of pollutants. Travelers spoke witnessed, thriving in while physical travel was an upsurge in venturing into alternate virtual reality. Experience being made entirely of waterfalls or a giant filled with floating islands. Traveler reminisced about a memorable virtual adventure, scopic being, morning dew, stellar space at just about visiting distant galaxies, evolved into creating entities. Humans had neighbor systems. Communities were a mix of galactic culture systems. The traveler shared planet where dishes spanned from Martian salad desserts. The future saw emotions but as malleable entities, engineers, experiences tailored to specifics. Described carnival, where one lifetime of emotion, the giddiness to the search of the lost in a progress, resurgence and interest for the lost ancient form. The traveler memory of creation of a fusing with progress, ethical entities, edifications of past 300 grappled with to debate the fixation out to spheres, 45 sound positions and distant black holities of spoke of these ported through the universe. Note, still unwritten, the future in the most advanced universe woodly and ain't still left a cryptic and even they take kinship. In 2345 were formed with even ETs from all the traveler recognition nebula, understanding, crafting reality with thought. Beauty had harnessed thought to shape reality. Thought orchestration, where millions to manifest to conjuring celestial events, reminisced about what made aurora any natural phenomenon. The pioneers of time, traveler was not through time. They shared tales of other chrononauts who left this epics of heroes and each shuttle ways, ensuring time intricacies. New avatars. While many species were nature in its undying, given birth, bioluminescent forests, and created on the very essence cosmos, adorned and beyond. Described a touching moment, phoenix-like creature from the heart star. Final words from the future. Before the travel, a blend of hope and caution. The listeners to charity of the present. Cultivate compassion, no matter how trivial, echoes in the end. As magnificent as it appeared, was the collective result of choice of human, while technology and interstellar communities flourished. The need for genuine connection persisted. The traveler fondly heart gatherings, events where technology was set. Individuals connected deeply through stories, emote experiences that through the of the future. Food and send mere culinary experiences, blended flavors mentioned. Periods recounted a meal that began with pre-created dish and ended that was forever. Library. Future boasted infinite realms of knowledge. Rather than just reading, experience, history, science, and travelers shared an about ancient feeling the days and interacting with past ancestral 45 profound ancestral festivals of Humilian and a ceremony where entities and stories during understanding and future. Beyond tales of wonder, the traveler emphasized learned in their time sustainable trend life, and not only to fellow, also to ecosystem. The most potent lesson, the heart of beat in tandem well-being of all existences. The temporal had evolved to enough time. Artists could with fleeces that pulsed with the traveler described moments from Earth's and twilight conveyance of the cosmos, educated restricted to planetary. The dimensional art of basic time were mentioned as recessed eras to observe the first sentient spaces. By 2345, weren't just they were sentient. Homes adapted to emotion. Places resonated with collective moods, held memories. Traveler recalled entering a memorial with its walls echoes and hopes of ages past. Chance of dimension was a marvel in the new frontier. Unique physics offered to the nature self. Traveler to a dimension simultaneously of in the time of with limited ink scale and regardless eras were etched in the traveler shell of a love that lasted a testament to the earth. Virtual eternities, virtual reality 345 simulations, complete each with its logic of lifetime, only to find nest in the real world civilization. Ancient on but powerfully technologies, arts, and experienced first souls of 2,345 mounted a concert of hymns, feeling the weight and bio of being human. With organic enhancements, and even consciousness transhuman form was the traveler had experienced multiple purely digital in a bioluminescent universe's own beyond just reflectural rhythms of the earnest and debating beats lobots offered no other. The traveler remembered floating in space, surrounded by the natural orchestra of the universe. A society of unity. Perhaps one of the most heartwarming tales was the unity of future society. Differences in race, gender, species, and even dimensionality were celebrated, not discriminated against. The traveler spoke of the universal unity festivals, where beings from all walks of existence shared stories, forging bonds that transcended time and space. The wisdom of machines. By the traveler's time, artificial intelligence had evolved to a point where they were not just tools, but wise entities. These AIs, having witnessed centuries of data and human experience, served as advisors, historians, and even philosophers. The traveler recounted debates held with AIs that combined computational logic with profound wisdom. The Galactic Gardens. Humanity didn't limit their agricultural pursuits to Earth. Entire planets and moons were terraformed into lush, bountiful gardens. The traveler shared the experience of tasting fruits that bore the essence of entire galaxies and vegetables that shimmered with cosmic luminescence. Rebirth and recollection. In 2345, the concept of life and death had transformed. With technology allowing consciousness transfer, individuals could experience multiple lifetimes, recalling past experiences and lessons. The traveler shared a poignant memory of meeting a child with the wisdom of several centuries, reincarnated with past memories intact. The confluence of creativity. Art in the future wasn't just an individual pursuit. Large groups, sometimes entire cities or planets, would come together to create collaborative masterpieces. These pieces, be it music, sculpture, or digital creations, bore the essence of millions. The traveler narrated an event where an entire planet's population painted a mural visible from space. Odes to the past. Despite their advances, the people of 2,345 never forgot their roots. Grand museums and memorials stood as testaments to past challenges, victories, and losses. The traveler described visiting a monument dedicated to Earth's 21st century, a reminder of a pivotal time in human evolution. Fluid identities. In 2345, the concept of fixed identities had dissolved. People fluidly changed their appearances, skill sets, and even personalities to suit different situations or life phases. The traveler spoke of a time when they assumed a different persona for a decade, experiencing life through an entirely new lens. The networked mind. The idea of individual thinking had evolved. People could opt to join collective consciousness networks, sharing thoughts, feelings, and ideas instantaneously. The traveler reminisced about the deep connections and empathic bonds formed within these networks, transcending the limits of language and physical expression. The luminous oceans. Earth's oceans, by 2345 had transformed into bioluminescent wonders. Genetically modified marine life glowed in radiant hues, turning the seas into living, breathing works of art. The traveler recounted diving into these oceans, swimming amidst the glowing fauna, and feeling the pulse of a vibrant underwater world. Time-touched relics. Objects from eras past were treated with a reverence that merged nostalgia with technology. Antiques were restored using time manipulation, allowing them to be both ancient and brand new simultaneously. The traveler described a museum where visitors could touch and use relics, experiencing their original function and history. Cosmic sanctuaries. Deep in the cosmos lay sanctuaries where individuals could retreat from the bustling progress of society. These places, floating in the vastness of space, offered solitude and tranquility. The traveler spoke fondly of a personal sanctuary, a tiny asteroid garden where they would reflect and rejuvenate amidst the silent backdrop of the universe. Emotions manifested. In the future, advanced technology allowed individuals to convert their emotions into tangible forms. This manifested in a myriad of ways: sculptures that represented joy, paintings born from sorrow, and music echoing one's deepest desires. The traveler remembered a city square where these emotional artifacts were displayed, allowing for shared communal experiences of feelings. The Universal University. Education in 2345 was not restricted to any one planet or dimension. The Universal University a vast interconnected network allowed beings from all corners of existence to learn, share, and collaborate. Lasted mere seconds, but imparted not equivalent to years. The ethereal nature transcended physical experience, incorporating multi-dimensional elements, not only the sense, also the traveler where attendees see or hear, but all intuited, even meldness with the event's essence. Breathing, structures in 20 static, they grew, adapted, even communicated. Using a blend of organic materials and technology, buildings could change shape, purpose, and even relocate if needed. The traveler recalled residing in a house that adjusted its rooms and views based on the occupant's moods. The Cosmic Symphony. Music in 2345 was not just about sound. It was an experience that everyone's being. Compositions resonated with the very rhythms of the cosmos, drawing listeners into a harmonious dance with the universe. The traveler spoke of a concert where attendees floated, their very heartbeat synchronizing with the grand orchestral performance. Dreams realized. By 2345, technology enabled the manifestation of one's dreams into realities. This allowed individuals to interact lives and even share their dreams. The traveler described a moment when they, alongside a loved one, experienced a shared dream, navigating its wonders together. Quantum communications. Communications had evolved beyond our comprehension. Using quantum entanglement, messages were transmitted instantaneously across vast distances. The traveler spoke of friends residing in different galaxies. Their chats felt as if they were sitting right next to each other. Playgrounds in 2345, manipulative powers of gravity. Children and adults alike played in zones where gravity's pull could be adjusted, allowing for exhilarating experiences. The game where participants floated and danced in midair, laughing as we once knew. Celestial libraries had expanded beyond confines. Grand repositories floating wisdom, not just from Earth, but from across galaxies. Miller described the awe of accessing a book written by a star being, its pages glowing with ethereal light. The aesthetics air quality was not just about health, but also about experience. Engineers crafted air when inhaled could evoke specific emotions. Or the traveler spoke of a city where each district had its own scent story, recounting its history and through the very air. Interstellar festivals were no longer earthbound. People traveled cosmic taken celebrations held in the vacuum of space, shielded by energy domes. Remembered a festival between Mars and Jupiter. Attendees reveled amidst floating asteroids with lights. Intuitive art in did merely by hands or tools, also by one's very artist's most feelings, memory. The traveler showcased art that, when observed, let viewers feel joy and sorrow from in their life. By 2345, humanity had cultivated gardens and moons, combining both terrestrial and real flora. The traveler detailed visiting a garden on Titan, Saturn's moon, where methane-breathing plants emitted a soft glow, casting serene blue hues against the alien skies. Memory emerged where individuals trailways could experience a cherished moment in their shoes. Reminisced about his childhood day, feeling the sand as if it were his own. Emerald earthscapes, landscapes of Earth in 2345. advanced terraforming. Environments could be temporarily spoke of witnessing a desert transform into a lush and then later lake, all for special events or communal desire. Temporal tourism. Though restricted form of tourism, special zone where people could witness past events. The traveler shared the emotion of watching the wonders, like the pyramids, experiencing epics, long songs of sentient, incorporate sound sentient beings across the universe. These harmonies and other in the concert were orchestrated along musicians and symphonies of unity and wonder. Weather. 2345 technologists worked like art and weather patterns with precision. For special occasions or canal wishes, rain could be sculpted into patterns or snow choreographed to dance. The traveler calling a day when light drizzles played tag with delighted children. Working. So advanced they opt literal clouds to specific networked gatherings. They're meant as luminescent symbols amidst the mists. The traveler reflected on a poignant sky chat he had while drifting through a sunset-lit cumulus. Elemental embraces. The elements were no longer just observed, they were felt deeply. It was allowed individuals to envelop themselves in specific sensations. The traveler narrated a therapy where he was cocooning embrace of earth, feeling the energies of our planet. Galactic gastronomy. Experiences of 2,345 extend just flavors. Restaurants offer dining, transcend time and space. Crash course transported him to the local ambiance of alien world. Resonating spaces were designed with individual adapting to reflect one. Your surf into a tranquil Zen garden. The traveler seeking realm, environment for peace. Cavity playgrounds in 2345 harnessed the manipulative powers of gravity. Children and adults alike played in zones where gravity pull could be adjusted, allowing for experiences. The traveler where participants floated and danced in mid-air as they defied the laws we once knew. Celeste, its pages glowing with ethereal light. The aesthetics of air. Air quality was not just about health, but also about experience. Atmospheric engineers crafted air compositions that, when inhaled, could evoke specific emotions. The traveler spoke of a city where each district had recounting its history and aspirations through the very air breathed. Interstellar festivals. Festivals were no longer earthbound. Travel cosmic to partitions held in the vast shield domes. The traveler remained Mars and Jupiter attendees reveled asteroids adorned with light. Entry 2345 was not by hand, but very essence. Would channel their innermost memories and soul creations. The traveler showcased a piece of art that, when observed, let viewers feel joy and sorrow from in their life. Galactic gardens. By 2345, humanity had cultivated gardens across planets and moons, combining both terrestrial and extraterrestrial flora. Detailed visiting a garden on Titan, where methane-breathing plants emitted a soft glow, casting hues against markets. Fascinating individually trades could experience a first moment or walk a mile in their shoes. The traveler reliving a stay on a long-lost land and for his own ephemeral shapes of 25 were dynamic. Using advanced terraforming environments could be reshaped. The traveler in a desert transform into a and then crawling for special events, temporal, time travel, though became a zones where dead could witness. The traveler shared the construction of ancient wonders like the pyramids and experiencing long before music evolved sounds and beings across the universe. These unfamiliar and resonated deeply within the human spirit. They described a concert where Earth's orchestras played alongside intergalactic musicians and symphonies of wonder woven weather. The 45 worked like artists, weaving weather patterns for special occasions or communal wishes. Rain could be skulls or snow dance. The traveler chuckled, recalling it. Light drizzles played tag with delighted children. Nebulous networking. Communication platforms became so advanced that they operated within clouds, literally to specific altitudes to join networked gatherings. Their messages forming as luminous amidst the mists, reflected on a poignant while drifting through a simulus. Elemental embraces. The elements were nerved deeply. Innovations of enveloped natural rated was cocoon linking energy. Gastronomic in 45 constant time. Each of him to like ambience. Resonated were with individual adapting to reflect platundings tranquil zen garden. The traveler seeking finding holdings artistical scales. Create a night sky using stars as their medium. Night, when a stellar veil of up the tapestries could be experienced using museums, moments, and letting the creations as they unfold of seeing a moment. Museums of mankind. Museums in 2345 about art entire to a hall and relive humanity's journeys to its cosmic exploration. The track exhibit where our ancestors feeling their hope as if they were his own. Digital dreams took on a new dimension. 345. Digital realms were crafted to enhance dreaming. Individuals could choose dream scenarios or join communal dreams for. The traveler spoke of where he and a group stayed guided by historical climbers of yore. Nexus of nature. Nature's became forests seamlessly merged with desert, with mountains. Craft beauty. The traveler described a hike where he journeyed from dense woods to dun-covered beaches in mere hours, remaining on a single trail. Voiceless verses. Music and experience. Instruments and vocals were felt rather than heard, allowing for deeper connections. The traveler at a concert where melodies evoking tears of joy. Note B. Affection. Attitudes of pure energy and knowledge was innocent experiences. Bring lessons. Recounted studying ancients, feeling the infrared of golden rays. Astral affection relate beyond physical forms. Souls urged in astral space, love and friendship in pure energetic forms. The traveler detailed an anniversary where he and his partner floated amidst galaxies, their spirits intertwined cosmic connection. Unity. Body 5. Earth held aims on distant celestial bodies. Alien skies. They rich heritage and traveler shared of a festival on a moon where the dancers was set against the mesmerizing rings of the galaxies. Environments were designed to react to human emotions. A melancholy mood might coax the surrounding woods to a comforting tune, while joy could lead a nearby stream to sparkle more brightly. He spoke of a grove that sang lullabies, helping him find solace during a moment of solitude. Mirrors of multiverse. Technology unveiled mirrors that didn't just reflect one's appearance, but showed reality. Staring into these, the traveler version of himself as a scholar in an airfell, offering tantalizing views of the roads not taken. Virtual position to people embarked on investigating difficult puzzles, wanted into a realm pair befriending ideas. Cosmic 345 found extra found friendships experiences the tragically compared from the silent stones to 45 experience the time when he saw and witnessed splendid homestead housing armed structures be residents' needs. The traveler rigged a light, shining his elastic to pearl tap longer mirror timeline. The traveler in a clothing century and formulations gases became terrestrial ingredients. A meal its flavors reminisce unique terrain highlight museums of the by 2345 personal memory could be shared as immersive experiences. The powerful emotions, poignant moments, and personal milestones became popular. The traveler shared an experience of walking through a gallery of his ancestors' memories, gaining insight into lineage's legacy. The universe's orchestra. Soundscapes took on faraway galaxies were converted into mesracks. The traveler detailed a concert where the spiraling of a distant galaxy was turning melody, through space. Tactile topographies. 2345 were not just visual. 3D printing allowed individual topographies of explored or traveler spoke when he could feel the umps of an uncharted craters and mountains from the map. Emotions. Chemistry and emotion converged. Scientists created specific human emotions. Feeling joy, sorrow, excitement, or nostalgia was a sip away. The traveler reminisced about his first love and childhood summer, reliving moments long past. Stellar sculptures. Art transcended earthly boundaries. Used gravitational technologies into transient statues. Traveler Ricardo transformed into a galloping steed. Brilliance captivating every resonating residences. Marvels of 2345 were alive with resonance. Buildings were constructed to hum harmoniously with the universe's frequencies. The traveler is a living, its gentle, constant lullaby, syncing with the heartbeats of its inhabitants. Whispering waters. Oceans, once considered Earth's mysteries, became sources of ancient wisdom. With biotechnology, marine life could communicate tales from the deep. Travelers spoke of with a wise old whale, which shared in cities in past. Education rooms were no longer confined to four walls. Students could learn amidst glowing landscapes emerged as radiant visualizations. The traveler recounted a history lesson, witnessed amidst a shimmering reenactment of the first lunar landing. Parks. Public parks transformed into gateway eras and worlds. One morning jog in ancient Greece and on a distant exoplanet. The traveler mentioned his favorite, a Victorian era London park, complete with the foggy ambiance and horse-drawn carriages. Sentient skies. Advanced AI merged with natural phenomena, enabling the skies to communicate. Sunrises brought greetings, while sunset shared of the day. Detailed a particularly profound night when the stars above narrated tales of cosmic wonders and netties. Writing the ability across dimensions. One could pen a story and watch it life in an alternate reality. The traveler fondly wrote of a narrative he scripted that the universe became an epic celebrated for generations. Welcome to Blessed TV, where we take you on an exhilarating journey to the cosmos and the mysteries of science. Offer you the ongoing community of knowledge seekers, exclusive cosmic content. As a Via Science will gain exclusive access to a treasure trove of cosmic content, including documentaries, interviews with leading scientists, space missions, and awe-inspiring visualizations. Live and sessions with experts. Your membership will grant you the chance to participate in live and as scientists, space explorers, gets answered by those who push the of human knowledge. Embark on a journey that spans the cosmos, and join us in unraveling the secrets of the universe. Become a Blessovia Science TV member today. Together, we will reach for the stars. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and share. Don't forget to leave your comments.